That's fine.
Okay,
I'm dead.
I'll give you a wall crack up.
Wow! Wow! You little dipshit. Strike hard and strike fast. Hey, what's up everybody? It's Psychofixer and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be looking into Ambush Buzz. First of all, I have to say, that looks really nice. I really love the military set. So, the abilities she has is Phase Shift, Shock Tower, and Seismic Smash. Most heroes have Phase Shift and Seismic Smash, but not having Teddy is both a liability but also very interesting, because it's fun to play a few heroes without Teddy. Her defensive stats are not too crazy for being an Outlander. However, the perk she has is very interesting. She has In and Outlander. In and Outlander gives you phase shifts with getting 6 kills. If it's a support, you get 1 phase shift. If you get her as a commander, you get 2 phase shifts. Of course, just like every single Outlander, she also has the anti-material charge, which you can do by doing the heavy attack with your pickaxe in the zone, which allows you to see containers through walls and the loot llama. Now, when 3 builds was heard, let's actually first review the first build. With her being an in and Outlander focused hero, you want to phase shift a lot, but you also want to get a lot of kills. So I actually did something which is out of the ordinary, and that is play weapon focused hero. I'm not that used to that, so this was very interesting. This is, I think, the build I'm most comfortable with, but I'll have 2 variations later on. First of all, Fuel for the Fallen. Fuel for the Fallen will allow you to regenerate kills with regenerate energy, for getting kills. So you not only get your phase shifts back, but you also get your energy back. Pretty much gives you infinite phase shifts. Then we got Hip Shot, Make It Count, to increase our pistol damage. Blaze of Glory, which increases our pistol damage when we do a phase shift. And then Phase Cannon, which does a projectile each time we do a phase shift. Then lastly, just Phase Blaster, just to do again that thingy. It's a fun build because you have a lot of those cannons. You hear like a lot of pew pew. It's pretty fun. And since you're phase shifting 24/7, you're fast. You're constantly doing a lot of damage. I will be playing this hero for the next couple of days, like 24/7, with this specific setup, because it was so much fun. You melt husks, you get top combat. It's so much fun. However, again, you have little to no defensive capabilities, and if you look at my fortitude and my resistance, they are quite low for being in late Twine Peaks. Yeah, very fun build though. Second variation is a little bit more to the old Shock Gunner, if you guys remember that, before 8.0, which was a hero who focused on using shotguns, phase shifting to stun the husks, and then you would just kill them a little bit easier, because you did additional damage to stunned and staggered enemies. I didn't go for that part because it's not that fun, in my opinion, but I do really like this build as well. We use Bioenergy Source, which gives us energy each time we use, which gives us shield each time we use energy, and since we're constantly phase shifting, we're constantly regenerating our shield. Then we have Critical Blast with Shell Shock to increase our shotgun damage. Then Locked and Reloaded, which increases our damage each time we reload. And if you use a shell-based weapons, I'm talking something like Helium Shotgun, talking about the Huskbuster or the Stampede. And in my case was the Nightclaw. You're constantly reloading your shells, so you're constantly getting that additional damage as well. And of course Phase Cannon, because you're phase shifting all the time. This was a more fun build. Was also very powerful, but I just have like a feel. I really like playing around with the Founders Revolt and constantly having those pew pew pew. What you can do is you can replace, in this build, you can replace Phase Blaster with Bioenergy Source if you want to be a bit more defensive. However, I prefer to go on the offense. Finally, I made a build that would be a little bit more catered towards me, which is more ability focused. So I got Fish Shifting Gears, just because I wanted to implement it one way or another. Because now you have 4 phase shifts. Instead you regenerate 2, you can technically drop down to 0, get 12 kills, and go back up to 4. Downside with the previous builds is that you're stuck on 3 phase shifts, so if you only have used 1, you technically lose your second phase shift. Phase and Confused gives it an additional phase shift, so you can really start racking them up and spam them quite often. Static Cling together with Updue Voltage to do a lot of damage to your Shock Tower, and then Vault Line with Return to Sender to increase your Seismic Impact, Seismic Smash, damage. This one was probably the worst of the 3, but again, it's a bit more ability focused if you are into that. One thing I have to say though is the way how I perceive support and command perks. If you were to look at a hero, I'm first going to say Tactical Assault Sledgehammer. Tactical Assault Sledgehammer gives 225% assault critical damage in commander and 75 in support. That is 1/3. Okay. The reason why I mention that is because if we were to move over to, let's say, Special Forces has the same rule, 8.5 and then 25.5. Same rule, 1/3. Now if we go back, to Ambush Buzz, we can see that that is actually no longer really the case. With Ambush Buzz, you only get 2 phase shifts instead of 1. So it's, instead of being 3 times as effective, you're only twice as effective. And since you have limited phase shifts and everything, it really hinders the strength. I have to say though, the support perk of In and Outlander is extremely powerful, like really, really powerful. To play Ambush Buzz as a main, I would not per se recommend, but to put her in like a support squad whenever you're playing Ranger or something, or especially Gunblazer, it's such a beautiful and strong support. If you guys enjoyed this video, please let me know what you liked the most. Tell me, do you like Ambush Buzz, or are you hyped to get her when the military set runs back in a couple of weeks, months? That's my estimation. But yeah, next hero on the list will be Anti-Cuddle Sarah, and I see you guys then and there.